The legend of Princess Yennenga is one of the most cherished tales in West African history, celebrated particularly among the Mossi people of Burkina Faso. This story weaves together themes of bravery, leadership, rebellion, and love, with Princess Yennenga standing as an enduring symbol of defiance and strength. Through generations, her legend has shaped the cultural identity of the Mossi Kingdom, with her legacy continuing to influence both contemporary discourse and historical memory. Yennenga was born in the 12th century to King Ndega, ruler of the Dagomba Kingdom, which is located in what is today northern Ghana. From an early age, Yennenga showed qualities that set her apart from traditional expectations of women in her time. Her father, a powerful and respected leader, admired her intelligence, independence, and exceptional abilities in combat. Rather than being confined to the domestic sphere, Yennenga trained in the art of warfare alongside the kingdom's soldiers. She became a skilled horse rider, spear thrower, and archer, gifts that would prove essential in her journey. In many ways, Yennenga's prowess in battle mirrored the qualities attributed to male warriors of her era. She led troops into battle and was known for her tactical insight. Her father relied heavily on her military skills, often placing her at the front lines in times of conflict. Despite this, her societal role remained bound by gendered expectations. As Yennenga grew older, her father began to treat her more as a prized possession rather than as an autonomous individual. He became increasingly focused on finding a suitable husband for her, a man who would strengthen alliances and benefit the kingdom politically. However, Yennenga was not inclined to marry simply for the sake of a political arrangement, and this tension would ultimately drive her rebellion. At the height of her military success, Yennenga's role in the kingdom's governance began to chafe under the restrictions placed upon her by her father. Although she was respected for her capabilities, she was still expected to conform to the duties of royal women, which included marriage. Yennenga's father delayed allowing her to marry, likely out of fear of losing his prized warrior or seeing her aligned with another power. Yennenga, however, yearned for freedom and the chance to live a life of her own choosing. Her father's refusal to grant her the agency to make decisions about her future sparked discontent. Eventually, Yennenga grew frustrated with her father's controlling influence. She devised a plan to leave the kingdom and carve out her own path. Disguised as a man, she mounted her trusted horse and fled the kingdom in the cover of night, determined to escape the life of confinement imposed upon her. This bold act of defiance is a testament to her bravery, as she rode through dangerous, unfamiliar territories without the protection of an army or kingdom. Yennenga's escape led her northward, deep into the forests of what is now Burkina Faso. Her journey was treacherous, as she navigated wild terrain and faced potential threats from wildlife and rival tribes. However, Yennenga's skill in horsemanship and her military experience served her well. After days of travel, she encountered a solitary hunter named Riali. Their meeting is said to have been fated, as Riali not only provided her with safety, but also became her companion. Despite her initial wariness, Yennenga found in Riali an unexpected ally and eventually a romantic partner. The union between Yennenga and Riali produced a son named Ouedraogo, whose name means stallion, reflecting Yennenga's reputation as a rider. Ouedraogo would grow up to become the founding ancestor of the Mossi people, powerful and influential ethnic group in Burkina Faso. The legacy of Princess Yennenga, thus, extends far beyond her individual life. Through her courage and determination to forge her own destiny, she became the mother of a lineage that shaped the future of the Mossi kingdom. Ouedraogo went on to establish Tenkodogo, the first Mossi kingdom, laying the foundation for a political and cultural entity that would endure for centuries. The story of Princess Yennenga is not just a romantic tale, but also one of political importance. Her actions represent a pivotal moment in the history of the Mossi people, who would go on to dominate much of what is now Burkina Faso. The Mossi Empire, with its centralized rule and sophisticated political structures, became one of the most resilient and enduring kingdoms in West Africa. This empire maintained its independence from external powers such as the Mali Empire and the Songhai Empire, and even later resisted colonization attempts by the French. Yennenga's legacy is deeply embedded in the cultural fabric of the region. In modern-day Burkina Faso, she is revered as the mother of the Mossi and an icon of strength, independence, and leadership. The national flag of Burkina Faso features the image of a horse, paying homage to Yennenga's legendary horsemanship and her journey to freedom. Moreover, her story is celebrated in festivals, oral traditions, and even the film industry. The country's most prestigious film award, the Etalon de Yennenga, Stallion of Yennenga, is named after her, symbolizing excellence in African cinema. Yennenga's tale also speaks to broader themes of gender and power. In a time when women's roles were largely restricted, she broke through societal norms and asserted her right to self-determination. Her story challenges the traditional gender dynamics of her time and serves as an inspiration to women today, particularly in Africa, where her legacy continues to resonate in movements for gender equality and women's empowerment. Yennenga's defiance of her father's authority is a reminder that leadership and strength are not defined by gender, but by courage, intelligence, and a willingness to take control of one's destiny. The historical accuracy of Yennenga's legend is difficult to verify, as much of the story has been passed down through oral tradition. However, whether or not every detail is factual, the essence of her tale has had a lasting impact on the identity of the Mossi people and the region as a whole. Yennenga's journey from royal warrior to founding mother is symbolic of the resilience, adaptability, and strength that characterize the Mossi kingdoms. Her life stands as a beacon of empowerment, not only for women, but for anyone who seeks to rise above limitations and assert their own identity. Princess Yennenga's story continues to inspire artists, historians, and political figures alike. It is a narrative that captures the imagination, reminding us of the timeless human desire for freedom and autonomy. In Burkina Faso, her influence can be seen in the promotion of national unity, pride, and cultural heritage. As the matriarch of the Mossi people, Yennenga's legend endures as a source of pride and inspiration, representing the power of an individual to shape the course of history. Her story, passed down through generations, is one that bridges the past with the present. In celebrating the legend of Princess Yennenga, we honor not just a single woman but the values she embodies: strength, independence, courage, and love. Her legacy lives on in the hearts of the Mossi people, in the traditions of Burkina Faso, and in the broader narrative of African history.